Question 3, battle for the biosphere. When you're in battle for the biosphere, you're thinking tropical rainforest, you're thinking CITES, you're thinking Ramsar. Everything to do with the plants and animals and how perhaps we need to be protecting them a bit more. But first of all, we need to know about the various biomes around the world. So here at low latitudes, the equator, we have tropical rainforest because it is hot and we have high rainfall. This is because it is an area of low pressure. The air rises. The air sinks at the tropics, and here we get our deserts. It's not a very good cactus. I've done better. So along the tropics it is high temperature, low rainfall, precipitation is a better word of course to use, and therefore we find deserts. This is known as a mid-latitude and it is an area of high pressure. Up here in high latitudes we have another area of low pressure and we find tundra because it is cold, yet there are low levels of precipitation. These are the global factors that explain the distribution of biomes. The global factors are temperature and rainfall. Local factors can play a role though. I'm just going to turn that over. And our local factors include altitude. And altitude will help explain why down here you may get trees or a pine forest, but up here you may get tundra, and this is because as altitude increases, temperature, you know what's coming, decreases. The other local factor is soil, and I will refer you to your cards for that. Let's think about the tropical rainforest. And the tropical rainforest has many values, doesn't it? Many values. It provides a range of goods and services. It is a life support system. So the goods include food, that is a banana by the way. You can get coffee beans, that's a mug of coffee. You can also use plants like periwinkle to treat medicines like leukemia. You can collect timber like mahogany to make furniture. The services include the lungs of the earth, because trees take in carbon dioxide and give out oxygen, so they regulate the atmosphere. They also control or regulate the hydrological cycle because they will intercept water, they increase evapotranspiration, they will increase infiltration, reduce surface runoff and reduce flooding. They also help the nutrient cycle or maintain soil health, because as the leaves fall off, they decompose and this will return nutrients to the soil. So very valuable life support services. Okay, so moving on. How is the biosphere being destroyed or degraded? So you will be asked about human activities that are leading to the destruction or the degradation of the rainforest. So we know that the rainforest is being chopped down for timber, like mahogany to make furniture or for paper. We know that it is being cleared for cattle ranching in order to produce more beef, and also being cleared for mining such as gold or aluminium. It's also being cleared for roads and for urbanization. Many reasons, and at a terribly scary rapid rate, and that will have severe consequences perhaps on the global climate. So how can we protect or conserve the biosphere? Well, there are several ways, aren't there? And we have our global measures and our national measures. And as soon as you see this little fella and this little fella, hopefully you know that one of the ways to protect the rainforest, or all the animals and plants and the biosphere in general, is CITES, which is the Convention Against the Illegal Trade of Endangered Species. You also have Ramsar, which protects wetlands, which are very important for migratory birds. On a national scale, so a country scale, we have national parks, which protect areas of outstanding beauty and importance, limiting development and what can take place in them. For example, the New Forest, the South Downs, Exmoor, Dartmoor, there are lots of them, Yellowstone in America. And the other way we can protect the biosphere sustainably is through zoning. So if you have an area of rainforest, you may have part of that is used as an extractive reserve, so you collect rubber. Another part may be used for timber, so you literally cut the trees down. Another area may be used for ecotourism, and another area may be completely protected as a reserve. Okay, so back for the biosphere, feels a bit shorter. That's it again in a nutshell. Just watch the way they ask the question.